hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kimia Andrew and I'm a fashion educator. This video is for my full busted girlies. Now, in my past video, I think the last video that I made, I showed you how you can take your basic block and create this strapless foundation, or a foundation where you can turn into a corset. Now, I want to show you how you can make this fitted around the bust area for those that have a fuller bust. I've already traced out the pattern. I've traced out my original pattern which I have made from my last video. So I'm going to show you how you're going to spread this pattern to create space to accommodate a full bust. Now on my trace pattern, you notice that my front has a little bit of space, this space here. So I created that space because I need somewhere to just straighten my center front when I finish spreading. That's why I have that space. I just added paper basically. Now I'm going to slash through my bust line. So this is the line that I have already drawn. So I'm going to slash through it and I'm going to spread it by 2 cm. Now I always use 2 cm partly because I work with a lot of smaller size women. So I'm not very versed when it comes to like bigger sizes or plus sizes, but 2 cm, maybe 2.5 for like a bigger size, that should work. So you see how the pattern has been spread. So I'm going to get a piece of paper and just add to this pattern, just put it under so that I can spread my pattern nicely. I would keep the bottom half of the bottom part of my pattern straight, and then I will spread the top part. So this not only creates more room, but you know that situation where when you sew a cup you see that really cupped look, this will give you that. So what's the easiest way to tell if you're a full bust or not? Now the best way is cup size. If you're a D cup upwards, most times you fall under the full bust category. But another way that I do is the difference between your bust circumference and your under bust circumference or your empire circumference. If it's from 15 cm upwards, so I would usually just put you under that category. So 15 cm upwards, if that's your difference, then you're a full bust. So again, my spread is 2 cm, so I've marked my 2 cm. I'm going to spread my pattern, tape it down with sticky tape, and then I would blend my cup area. Now using my French curve, I'm going to just blend that bust point area so that I have a smooth curve. No pointy edges, we don't want that. You don't want to sew your garment and then you have like pointy edges, so make sure you do that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to straighten my center front. Now if you're going to have a seam down your center front, then you can blend the way that I've done. But if you're going to have your center front cut on a fold, you get your ruler, you straighten that center front line, make it perfectly straight, and then you would have to redraw your neckline a little bit as well, just so that it's balanced. I'm done with my center front piece, so I'm going to do the same for my side front piece. So again, my cutting starts from the bust point towards the side seam. For the center front, it started from the bust point towards the center front. For the side front, it starts from the bust point towards the side seam. Then I would go ahead and add paper so that I can spread by 2 cm. Remember that I did 2 cm for the center front, so it has to be the same 2 cm for the side front. I'll then trim off any excess paper so that I have my pattern plain and clean. Remember that this pattern doesn't have sewing allowances, so after I'm done with all of these adjustments, I would have to go back and add my sewing allowances. But yeah, this is my full bust adjustment for a strapless foundation. Hope you learned something. Hope you found this very helpful, and I look forward to seeing your experiments. So in comparing my patterns, you notice that my center front that has been adjusted has a deeper curve that gives you more curvature when you sew for your cup. Same thing for the side, you see that it curves back more. So by the time you sew that, you're going to have more room around the bust area so that it can accommodate your fuller bust. So again, this is for my full busted girlies. I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to seeing you make your strapless foundations. Make sure to tag me on IG, send me messages. I would love to hear from you. For now, have a lovely one. See ya. Bye.